Hi everyone. Last week we sure saw a flurry of activity from the federal, state, and local governments over the spread of the Delta variant, and a renewed focus on indoor masking. So what does it all mean for restaurants? Well, in Los Angeles County, the health department issued a new order 2 weeks ago. It requires masking for anyone while indoors, regardless of vaccination status, as the county experienced more than a 7-fold increase in new COVID cases since the June 15th reopening. The cities of Long Beach and Pasadena, who each have their own health departments within LA County, also issued a mandate. Soon after, the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention added a nationwide recommendation for all people, even those who are fully vaccinated, to wear a mask in public indoor settings in areas of substantial or high transmission. Unfortunately, that's a category much of the country currently falls into. Less than a day later, the California Department of Public Health issued a similar statewide recommendation for universal indoor masking, regardless of vaccination status. And the state went a step further. California is requiring all state employees and all medical professionals to be vaccinated or undergo weekly testing for COVID. Many cities and counties issued their own local health orders recommending masking, but a growing number of local jurisdictions are considering a mandate for indoor masking. If they do that, they would join counties like LA, Sacramento, and Yolo, who were the first with that requirement. Here is something to consider as regions continue to move from recommending to mandating face coverings for everyone in indoor public settings. Remember the Cal OSHA emergency temporary standards we have talked so much about since last November? We've fought to make those standards more sensible with each revision. Well, the standards that Cal OSHA ultimately put in place included the rule that all unvaccinated employees must be masked in the workplace, while vaccinated employees could be mask-free. But now that some local jurisdictions are moving to mandated masking for all indoor public settings, that means in those cities and counties, you should have all your team members masked up, regardless of vaccination status. That's true in spite of the fact that the Cal OSHA temporary standard has not been updated to align with the masking mandates for the public. I think it's worth noting here, we all waited on pins and needles for the June 15th reopening date of California businesses. That was the same day that Californians were told, go ahead and take your masks off if you're vaccinated. So the last thing we expected was just 6 weeks after that, we'd be having brand new conversations about masks. We're starting to go backward instead of forward, and health departments tell us it's because of a dramatic increase in COVID illness and hospitalization. Not surprisingly, nearly all hospitalized patients are those who didn't receive the COVID vaccine. Restaurateurs were among the first employers in California to get workers vaccinated, thanks to our fight to get the state to prioritize food service workers. It is helping those workers stay healthy and helped restaurants reopen. As for the return to masks, the CRA is working with local health departments to continue sharing all of the protective measures you are taking to safely serve your communities. We will continue to do this in order to be proactive and keep restaurants open. I'm Sabrina. That's the news you need to know.